Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombstone Disc Golf.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Thanks for watching the front nine, and hopefully you're joining us here wanting to see the back nine to the Pessimist Disc Golf course that we played on January 4th. It was a long day for us. We actually played Optimus that morning and went over to Pessimist in the afternoon, and we did a lot of running around that day.
Yeah, you can, as we get to the end of the back nine here, you'll see that we're just dragging, and you can tell by the lack of enthusiasm as we're finishing out the holes. But it was definitely a long day. I think we left the house that morning at what, 6:37 maybe.
Yep, about 6:30.
I think we got home about 7:30.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was a 13-hour day.
Yeah, it was super long. It's about so from where we're at in Greeley, Colorado, it's about an hour away. So, but not too bad of a haul, especially to go play a couple of the best courses they have to offer here in Colorado.
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
Yep. But anyways, hang around, and if you got any comments, any improvements we can make, for sure leave them in the comments below. But here we go. Let's get rolling on this back nine.
Here I'm throwing that Lazat FD3 again. I tried to throw it on an any line and it just slipped out of my hand on a hyzer, but it's not in bad position. That's not the basket, by the way.
Yeah, yep.
That's it.
That's yeah. They're like, what? That was a great shot. I'm throwing this is a destroyer, a Macbeth destroyer here. It is yep. It's one that we had stamped NC. It's lightweight one. I believe it's 166 maybe.
168.
Wow. 168.
No,
So it's pretty flippy. I was throwing this to get it to stand up for me. As you'll see here, I was extremely successful and turned it over, threw right into the tree, but didn't exactly work out like I wanted.
No, and here I am. I grabbed my DDX, and I wanted to get a little bit of flip on it, because being a lefty, it's hard to follow track on this hole here.
It's hard to do anything right if you're a lefty.
Oh, get out of here. But it didn't flip at all. It actually tailed off, and in that sub ditch there, or whatever you want to call it.
Here I am. I got my my heart. I was trying to get this turned over so that it would fight back, but man, I failed on all accounts.
It fought right into that tree.
Sure
not in
did.
bad position though.
Here's mine. I'm throwing my harp here, trying to get up there underneath this tree that's fallen. Well, I ended up stopping right underneath the tree.
Here I have my putter, my R-Pro AVR, and I had this little gap. Not little, it's actually really big. You can see it right there. Mapped out, and when I had thrown it, I pulled it. Yeah.
That little fallen tree just loved our disc.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Here I am
me?
just-
You filming me or him?
Here I am just trying to get this thing finished out, and that disc was having no part of that basket.
I did not have a shot here. I didn't know, because my disc is right under the tree. So I'm trying to find some type of angle to get up and toss it up to the basket.
Yeah,
So I took a knee here, and it actually, I could see it real well. And just missed it to the left.
I thought you had that initially.
Yeah.
I'm about 20 to 25 feet out, right under, like, just right after this hanging tree. If I was just a little bit further back, my head would be hitting it. And
That's our foot, yep.
Thank you.
There it is. Way to finish. Oh, you had some tar on your hand. That's why you missed that shot a while ago.
Actually, when I was crawling up underneath that tree to get my disc, I stuck my hand right in the sliver.
Nice.
Here I'm throwing an MD3, beaten in, so it just went straight, but I released it on a hyzer, and it's not bad. Again, I'm about 20 to 25 feet out.
Yep.
Maybe less.
That was a pretty good shot.
Yeah, it ended up being pretty good.
You know.
I got the line I wanted on this one, but you'll see that tree jumped right in the way of it.
That just
I don't-
grew.
yeah.
I
That
didn't
tree
know
had
it
other
wasn't even there
plans for
before.
you.
Rude.
So I saw what you just did, and it I said, okay, I don't want to hit that tree.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
So let's see what I can do here. Let's try to stay true because we're looking straight at the basket here. So, and it flew straight, just not enough.
It hit that tree.
Yeah, it bumped the base of that tree right there before the basket.
It would have skipped far, but hit the tree.
Here I am, probably 50, 60 feet out, taking a run at it. I thought I'd put enough on it, but man, just didn't have my Wheaties
Yep.
or any gas left in the tank.
Yeah. Yep. I'm grabbing my harp here. Nope. Yeah, grabbing my harp here. I had to wipe it off because it landed in snow right there at the base of that tree.
One of the privileges of playing in Colorado this time
Oh,
of year.
absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. Gotta
Yeah.
love it. So, trying to line this up. I'm probably about, 30 feet away? Something like that,
It might be
25?
farther than that. You're quite a ways, I believe.
Thought I'd throw it up in there. It just missed it. And then just laid up against the pole.
Again, I'm like 20 to 25 feet out. Maybe less. And dead center.
Right in the heart of the basket.
Nice putt.
Yep.
Thank you.
I was trying to scare it into the basket, but it didn't.
I got here. I was pulling one of your tricks. Got the backpack on. Got the camera in hand.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
We had a visit from
everywhere.
a ton of geese coming off the pond over that hill.
Crazy.
It was deafening.
It was.
Yeah.
All right. Day in the life of Fort Morgan.
Yeah.
And you know they didn't fly away. They made
No.
a circle. They
Yeah,
were
they're
coming right
just-
back around for some more.
Yeah.
What do you got here?
Here I'm throwing a Sea Line CD2, and I had a line picked out, and I pulled it again, but it went quarter of a mile.
Goodness gracious, you launched that one.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had thrown it quite that far past the basket.
I didn't either. I thought it was a little less than pin high, but now that I look at it, it's a lot further than I thought.
Here's a first run Savant. It's a Champion Plastic also. And I had a decent pull on it. I didn't get it turned over.
No, not bad. I grabbed my DDX again, and what I had in my head, I wanted to go on above those bushes on the left-hand side and just kind of let it tail back out.
Yeah.
Because that basket's sitting right, it's pretty close to the tree bushes there, but
Yeah.
I just did not get anything on it at all. So here I am throwing after about 200-foot throw, and
Yeah.
I think about 200 more foot to go.
This whole play is a lot longer than it is.
I thought I was in trouble here. I thought it was going into the bushes, but it landed right next to them.
There's somebody in trouble right there. He's about 120 feet out.
I was up on a little dirt path up there, and when I'd release it, it felt amazing. And from where I was, it looked like it was going straight in, and I was like, yes, 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 and then it was short.
Here we go. See what we got. Make a run at it? No. Early release on there. At least it's straight at the basket instead of giving it room to work.
Yep. I got about a 30-footer here, I think, and just hoping a prayer. Boom.
Woo, there it is. Look at
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I was happy with that one.
Give it the old Tiger Woods fist pump. Oh, boy. Oh, shameless plug. You can't have a round without that.
Had a lot of those.
There you go.
Here I'm throwing an Echo Star Destroyer. That was my main disc here, and because this course is just long holes, and that's one of my farthest throwing discs in my bag. And as you can see, I got that on a beautiful line, and
Yep.
it went.
I don't think you could throw them that one any better.
Yeah, that was a good.
That was a nice
rip.
pull.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'm throwing my Faro here because it's one of my. I have two different plastic types of Faros. This is the I blend. It's a little more understable than the other blend that they have out there. So I figured I'd throw it to try to get some more carry out of it. Well, it flipped and then went straight.
It was getting ready to fight back right before it took a dive in there. But
Yeah.
I've got my EcoStar Boss here, and because I can put a good pump on this usually, so I figured, you know what, 454, we'll give this a run, and yeah,
Looks like you're
look at that.
rounded bad.
It was just a bad shot all the way around, and as you can see,
I lost
he was just
it.
baffled at how bad it was. He couldn't even find it.
Yeah, it was hard to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm grabbing my CD3. I can't really see the basket. I'm just trying to get out of this trash. The basket is pretty much over my left shoulder. And there I am.
and I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I don't know if this was like a tree farm at one point or what, because it's weird how those trees was growing
Yeah.
there. Here I am. I was throwing the. I believe I threw. That might have been my Valkyrie that I threw out of there, just trying to get it out.
And we're all sitting right here together now.
Yeah. By Birch Drive.
Yeah. I think I had my putter out. I'm trying to run it. And again, it looks beautiful out my hand. And again,
Dropped
short.
a little short.
That's a good run
That
though.
was a good run at
They
it.
were all good runs.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm trying to run at it here with my harp. It's a little out of my range for my putts, but I figured I'd give it a run for the money. Just didn't have enough to get it there.
Here we go. I'm gonna show you boys how to make this putt. There it is. You just put it on a line and it goes in. If you put it on the line in the right height, the right.
As long as you put enough behind it, you know.
Yeah, you know. Killed it. Look at that. I finished that with my Valkyrie there. So.
I almost missed that putt.
Yeah, that was a tough putt there.
That's your first courtesy violation for putting out of turn.
He wasn't there, actually.
Oh, what do you got here?
That is a PD2 C-line. It's a Lazat again. I tried to do this big hyzer line. I had enough on it, but it was just too hyzery, if you know what I mean.
You sawed
That's
it
the
off a
technical
little bit.
term.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
You sawed it off a little
Hyzery.
bit, yeah. Here I am throwing that light destroyer again. I was hoping that I could get it up there and it would flip out a little bit and make it to the basket, but I just didn't. I didn't get a good pull on it. So
Just a little short.
Yeah.
Online, but short. And I grabbed my PD2 here, and I'm like, okay, I can go around that tall tree right there straight in front of me. I can go to the left of it, and I'll be sitting nice.
Definitely.
That's what I got written up in the book.
there you go.
It looks so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
And then it,
That thing was tracking
Oh,
until
it
it wasn't.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it hit that limb,
Yeah.
and then poof. So now I'm like, okay, I'll just throw it up here throw up with the harp and just lay up next to it and
There you go.
put it in. But I threw it 50 feet short. All right, maybe it's not 50. It's about 25, 20.
1,000 feet.
Yeah,
Those 3 words you never want to hear. You're still out.
you're still out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
I think
Goodness.
you were out, actually.
Yeah, I probably was.
Yeah, that could have something to do with the editing. I don't-
Right, yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, got her right up. Oh, yeah, no.
That
Oh.
was good.
Struggle is real.
Mhm.
Yeah, at this point, it was towards the end of the day,
Yeah.
and I was just out of energy. And I know it's no excuse, and I thought I had it.
Well, you hit the cage.
I mean,
You did better than we did.
Yeah.
Uh,
Put it out with my destroyer right there, just to let y'all know. It's a great putting disc, especially when you're 5 feet away.
yeah. I tell you what, about this time is when
Yep.
we started battling the sun.
Yep.
We were trying to hurry up and get through with the day and get the round completely videoed.
What do you got here?
That is a DDX, S-Line DDX. I pulled it, as you can see, and it hit a tree and just ended real short.
Yep.
Yeah.
You scared that tree pretty bad.
I did. That was my goal.
Here I got that's my EcoStar Boss, and it's the more flippy of the 2 EcoStar Bosses I have. But as you can see, there's no flip to that at all because of the way that I released it.
You released it
Yeah.
on a hyzer, it looked like, and it never came
I
out.
was throwing like it was the first day I'd ever played before. So
Yeah, I'm throwing my Pharaoh again. I wanted to get just as much carry out of this thing as I wanted, as I could get. and I reared back and pulled through.
There you go. Yes, sir.
But I was too far left.
At least you didn't
So-
hit fairway.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got here?
Ah, Eco Star Destroyer again.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to do here, and it was a good thought, for sure. Let's see.
Dead center of that
Oh.
tree.
I forgot you caught the tree again.
Yeah.
I remember that because that was the day that disc turned to more flippy.
This was just a tough walk-up approach to
Mhm.
throw. And all this spotty grass here.
Yeah.
It's like you wanted to grab a hold of your feet and not let go. This is my DDX. I'm just trying to pull it around the trees and letting it fade back in there.
That's a good
And,
shot. You put a good pull on it.
I'm looking straight into the gap where the basket is.
Here I'm gonna throw a roller here with my DDX, and you can see I got the power grip going the whole shooting match. Yeah,
That was a great roller. If
Yeah.
you, I like
yeah,
it.
it worked out well. So now I just go back to the destroyer. I'm like, all right, well I'll just throw a disc and I can surely get in there. I'll just hit this gap from here. I put a pull on it for
You
sure,
did.
and it was tracking until it didn't, until it hit that
Oh,
tree.
Hit that tree.
Yeah, it was. You can see the basket down there. She was headed home.
Here I have that Glow PD2 again. I'm still really far out because those trees. And I put a good pull on it, but in the wrong direction.
That's such a great disc. I like watching you throw that disc because it's just got a great flight pattern to it.
Yeah, once it gets beaten in, it's just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, this was an interesting pull here for me to get through this gap because you had to go right to left, and I'm a left to right, so dropped a little short.
Yep. Here I was thinking about going. I was just trying to hyzer over top of that tree that's kind of grown over. I don't know if it's fallen over, grown over. I don't know, but it's confused. So instead of going over it, I just decided to throw under it, which I shouldn't have done. But
Cause if you would have thrown over, you could have had a chance of hitting it.
yeah, absolutely.
Here, I'm just trying to lay up.
Yep.
Yep. You went
Because
right
I don't want to
underneath it.
risk running it and then it going long.
Yeah.
and then
I'm
you
trying
missing
to
the putt.
wrestle with this limb here, trying to figure out a way to get around there and get to the basket. So just gonna pop up through there, and I gave it half a
Yeah,
chance
You
anyway.
did for sure. Let's just get this thing cleaned up.
Yeah.
Get on to the next tee.
Good
That
putt.
was
Thank you.
nice.
Appreciate it.
Bag putt.
Yeah. It's back putt, bro.
Boy,
There
that
you
was a
go.
tough putt there.
Nailed it.
I thought you almost missed on
I'll tell
it.
you
Yeah.
what. While we're right here, and you can see that basket, those disc catchers that Disc Mania puts out for their disc golf parks, those things are on point. They catch pretty well.
Here I'm throwing a Glow PD2 again on a forehand line. I got it on a beautiful line, but it was not towards the basket.
Where did you land? I didn't see that one land. Was you
It was pretty much by you, but a little bit more right.
okay?
Yeah. Left of the
Alright.
road, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Well, I'm pulling out my PD2 here, and I'm looking at that bush and looking where you guys are standing video, and I'm like, if I hit this gap,
Yep. You put a good
and I put a good
spin on it. For
I
sure.
did, just not quite enough.
Mm-hmm. I pulled out my DDX because there wasn't any wind, so I figured I could forehand that. Since it's so flippy, any wind you can't really rely on that disc. But I just give it a nice little toss down there. Works out pretty good. I just rode that road all the way down.
That
That
was
was a
probably
great throw.
the best shot of the day. I'm thinking. This one here I don't have too far to go, but it's definitely out of my range of putting. So I'm gonna. Am I gonna throw it or am I gonna putt it? Yeah, it's just too far for me to get there
That's that weird
with
range.
accurately anyway.
Mhm.
Didn't throw it.
It was a good up for sure.
Yeah.
Here I'm trying to run it. I'm trying to get the birdie because I know my dad's probably gonna get it. So I tried running it, and I missed.
Little high.
Yeah, just.
I'm sitting here taking a look at this. I got a really clean look at it, and I thought, you know what? I can't let this drive go to waste. You know what I mean? So I might as well just give this a shot.
And you missed it.
Oh,
And there you go.
bud. There it is.
Good bird.
Nothing but the bottom of the basket.
That's it.
And the chains.
Yep, and there goes my par.
Yep.
I didn't see a whole lot of these on the back nine.
That back nine, it gets pretty rough.
Yeah. It looks like just a bunch of open shots, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's
So
still technical.
this hole right here is, if you can't throw it 600 feet through that gap, you got to lay up. You really don't have a choice. It's a really neat hole, and I just threw my harp out there.
Pretty neat, eh?
Eh?
I think all of us threw our putters.
Here I threw an MD4,
MD4.
but I pulled it, as you can see, and I got lucky with the little tree kick.
Little tree kick?
Yeah, I got that smirk, like, yes.
And I'm throwing my deputy because I know it's going to flip and it's going to travel to the left for me. But I threw it too high. And it kicks off the tree and lays in the road. And I'm still too far out.
I think from where you're at, you're probably 450, maybe
Yeah.
430 feet away.
I'm sure.
There's right between me and where I'm trying to throw is a little pond.
Yep.
I threw that Lazat PD2 again, trying to get a big hyzer there.
That was a big hyzer.
It was very big, but it ended up pretty decent. I'm behind a tree over there.
I got another Macbeth destroyer here. This is pretty much my go-to forehand for my Macbeth. Oh, don't call me on that foot fault there. if you see that in the video, that was bad. So, yeah.
Yep. We saw it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And the basket's behind those bushes somewhere.
Yep. You can barely see the yellow band back there.
So I'm grabbing my PD2 again, and I'm just going to hyzer around this stuff instead of trying to go straight at it over the pond because there's a tree right in the way. And I threw it too high. So, but I'm over there and I'm safe.
Yep. I had that was an XT AVR that I carry around just to do little
There you are, laying
anti
right
shots.
by the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm throwing the harp up. And you know what? I didn't see. I didn't remember that. I
Yeah.
hit that limb.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I had my putter again in my hand, and I saw a little gap and I missed it.
Yeah. There you go. It's just time to chain out and I'll be done. There it's not.
Mm-mm.
That's not it.
I think I did make it, actually.
This is how you make putts,
If you
bud.
carefully look.
You'll
Oh.
see
Like
it.
that.
Just wait. You'll see how to make putts.
Yeah, it wasn't that shot.
Yeah, why not?
Here, let me see if I can show you.
There you go.
I'll give it a good run right here.
Yeah. Oh, you got this
Throwing
in
my
the
harp
bag.
up there.
Yeah, this is an easy putt.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I just had no power in my arms that day,
Yeah.
that afternoon.
You
Or
can,
evening, I guess.
you can tell by the looks on our faces and the lack of effort going into the basket that it's
Yeah.
just, we cannot wait to be done with the next hole.
Yep.
I think my face right here just says it all. Yep, there it is. Thanks. Oof.
Yeah. But here we go. This is the last hole on
This
this.
this is the best finishing hole I've ever played on a disc golf course. It you'll see as it gets up there. It's a 2-part hole.
Is it
Yeah.
most holes?
So
Here I threw Glow VD2 again. It's an amazing disc for a forehand. Once you get it beaten in, it'll just go for days. It's just got a beautiful flight to it.
yeah, you put a good turn on it.
That was nice. That was beautiful.
Yep.
Thank you.
Might run it from there.
Might run it from there. You hear it,
Yeah.
guys. You're hearing it here first.
I'm throwing my DDX here, and I'm looking back at this video. I'm thinking to myself, why did I throw my DDX here? And I should have thrown something like a PD2, but I threw it and pulled it. And just to give you guys some perspective, yeah, I lost that one. It went into the creek there on the left.
Yeah.
So
Right where he is to the left is straight drop.
It's about a 20-foot drop. So
Yeah.
there was no,
Rocks
yeah,
Yeah,
no getting down there.
like I said before, we were fighting sunlight about this time. It's actually darker than it looks on the video, and we looked down there, didn't see it, said, okay, I'm dropping here, and I grabbed my PD2, which I should have thrown off the tee, and
At first, it looked like you were throwing it back in the water.
laid it right
Yeah.
back under, laid it right under that tree, if I could talk.
I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a good spot to have your
Not
drive end up, this is not it. This is, I mean, you know, it's good if you want to pitch it back out just to add another stroke to the score, for sure. So there you go.
As you can see, up.
Oh,
I'm
this is
trying
where
to
you were
run
debating
it,
on whether
yeah,
you're
yeah.
going to run it or not, right?
Yep. That's your glow PD2, isn't it?
You got a
Again?
tree sitting
Yeah.
right in front of you. How are you going to run?
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna forehand, and then I was like, well, there's a backhand line, and it was barely there, and then
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I don't want to lose this.
There's a big pond out there. You can see there's the water.
It's, this is one of my favorite holes. Like
Yeah.
Bert Senior was saying, how this is the only hole I've ever played that not off the tee pad you have to throw water, because like you have to have that forehand and then throw the water.
What were you throwing there?
That was my DDX. I released it on a hyzer. It usually doesn't finish out like that.
Yeah, I was looking at that pond and I'm sitting there going, oh, I hope I don't throw into this water.
Just for perspective,
And
I think
almost did.
that pond's about 200 feet across, I believe.
I think I threw my.
That would make sense considering the way
Yep.
that was laid out. But I had a really good look at the basket here from where I was.
Yeah, that was a good shot right there.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
really good shot.
That eagle does real good for me.
Yep.
I've got that one kind of dialed in. So
Here we go. Last shot of the day. What do you think? I think we got another one.
Yeah, there's gonna be one more.
Yeah, there's going to be one more for me. Yeah.
This is for 4, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's a good par.
nice.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
And here's my 6th shot, considering I couldn't keep my first shot out of the water. Let's just say I got my money's worth.
That's my 5th right there. A little bogue action just to end it. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun that day. But man, like we said in the beginning, that was a long
day.
Very long.
It was a
We went and played Optimist, and we didn't even play all. I think there's 27 holes over
Yeah.
there. I think
Yeah,
we didn't play all of them
No,
20,
we
I
only
think.
because
we wanted to make sure we had enough time to get through
Yeah.
Pessimist, and we cut it short. I think we only played 16 holes over at Optimist.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I believe so. And we when we started off that morning, I believe it was good night.
Very
The
cold.
temperature, I believe, was down in the single digits. Maybe
Yeah, it was-
when
it
we
was
got
cold.
there. It was
It was cold out there,
yeah, but
but we were dedicated. We were
Yeah.
going to get it done.
yeah. But I if you're in Colorado, you have to make those two courses a must do. The Optimist and Pessimist. Those are two of my favorite courses. Some people say no, the best courses are in the mountains. I don't believe that because I don't like having to look for your disc for 30 minutes after you throw it around the corner of a mountain or down in the boulders and it kicks down 200 feet down the hill. That's just not fun to me.
But we may
But
get out there and give it a shot.
We absolutely will because we'll have cameras and spotters. So
Exactly.
that'll make it
Exactly.
easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
But it was a good time out
It
there.
was.
I really enjoyed playing Pessimist. I want to go play it again.
yeah,
Because it was my first time playing out there, and some of the holes are blind, and you can't really see where you're throwing to.
Yep.
Thankfully, you guys have played it before, and you were telling me where to generally go or where
Yeah.
the baskets are located at. But I would say definitely take time when you go out there to play it. I would play one round just to familiarize yourself with the course. And if you have time, go back through again or go back out there on a later date.
Yeah.
Because your play is so different once you've actually seen where the pin locations are. I know I would play a couple of these holes a little differently than the way I did, considering where everything is and what I know now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't speak highly enough about the job that the disc golf park people that put that in. It's the tees are immaculate. The baskets are good. They did a really good job on it, and they keep that course in pretty good shape.
Yeah, those baskets. they like to grab the disc if you give it a chance. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I can't wait to get back out there and play. And we played it, like you had said, one time before that, and we played that in a tournament. And and that was the first time we had played it. So going into a tournament blind in a course like that, that has this many different options.
Yeah.
It's got so many things to offer, but so many different lines are available on pretty much most of the holes.
Yeah.
Which is usually not a thing, but
Right.
you can get really creative on some of them, which is nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it gives you a bit of everything.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, I definitely. The scores are going to reflect how badly I played on the back nine, but
all of us.
We did. Bert Jr. He did pretty well.
Pretty good,
on the back nine. He did pretty well overall.
Not as good as I wanted to, but not bad.
You and I, we were tied going in after the turn.
Yeah.
And
tied at the turn.
And then you started picking it up just a little bit, and I just fell off.
Yeah.
So, but it was good. It was good times. Like I said, after getting yourself familiarity to the course and everything. So that I definitely need some redemption. I want to go out and play it again.
Yeah.
So I know it's still going to beat me. The course is still going to beat me, but I want to at least have another shot at it.
Yeah. And so back to these courses and where they're at in Fort Morgan, Colorado. Chances are you're not going to be in Fort Morgan unless you live there. But so it is going to be a drive. I think it's an hour, like I said, an hour from Greeley, probably an hour and a half from Denver, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
It's nothing too crazy. It's definitely worth the drive. Don't be afraid of driving out there.
It's a good drive.
Yep.
You
Pack a couple sandwiches with you.
Yeah.
And make a day of it because it is absolutely worth getting both those courses in. But just know that it's going to be a very long drive back in the evening because of how long those courses are.
Most definitely.
So, with Optimus being 27 holes long, and then Pessimist just the length of the course is just it's really good. So
yeah.
Yep. But you guys have anything else you want to throw out there?
No.
All right. Well, we thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe and ding that bell so you know when our next videos are coming out. You want to add anything there, Obi?
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you guys.
Bye.